guys. So today we're going to be answering the question, what do we expect from homeopathic treatment? This is a 101, homeopathy 101 question, but it's always good to go back to basics. So let's answer this. And also, of course, there are a lot of professionals, even professionals, who cannot answer this question properly. They don't know the correct answer to this question. So it's really important to clear things up, okay? So let's get into this. What do we expect from homeopathic treatment? Well, if the patient is relatively healthy, all right, and there are no big structural changes in the body, the pathology is mainly functional, and the patient has a pretty good immune system, then we basically expect a quick aggravation. What does that mean? That means the patient feels a little bit worse regarding the complaint, the main complaint, and also might be more tired, have less energy. So basically, he can become worse on every level. So emotionally, energetically, and regarding the main complaint. And this aggravation is quick and is followed by rapid improvement of the patient. So rapid and full. I'll just add that here. A full improvement. Improvement will be marked, right? It's right here. Improvement will be marked. The reaction of the economy is vigorous, and there is no da. Okay, so that is what we expect from homeopathic treatment, the correct remedy in the case of a good patient. Now, there are many people, there are many professionals, or there are many camps of homeopathy, like the British homeopathic movement, kind of, the eclectics or whatever, who say that this is not necessarily the case. They usually talk about supporting the patient or a patient doing well, kind of on a certain remedy. But those are misconceptions, okay? So our goal is not for the patient to be supported or be doing well. Our goal is marked full recovery with rapid improvement in a rapid manner. That is our goal. And if you go to a homeopath and that doesn't happen, he didn't pick the correct remedy. He might be a good homeopath, but he didn't he couldn't solve your case, right? He couldn't see the correct remedy, or he might not be a good homeopath, right? He might be a homeopath who is one of those non-classical ones, eclectic ones, who don't look at patients this way. They don't look at patients with the goal of curing them fully in a rapid manner, but instead they are like, let's support this patient, and then that'll be great. Okay, so that's some of the homeopaths are like that, right? By the way, what is an aggravation like? I just want to backtrack to the beginning of this video. I was talking about aggravation. So we could talk a little bit more about this aggravation. So what is it like, right? If you are a patient and experiencing aggravation, or you're a homeopath right now and don't know too much about this topic, and let me explain it to you, right? So True homeopathic aggravation is when the symptoms are worse, but the patient says, I feel better. So that means the patient can feel that his organism is resetting. The patient can feel that this is not actually a disease state, it's a healing crisis. He can, even if he doesn't understand homeopathy, he can feel it intuitively. It's a gut feeling. And it's going to be weird for him because he's going to feel like he is going through a big change. But outwardly, yes, it is kind of like being aggravated, getting sick, like being sick, having no energy, being irritable. Um, Very often, the patient will say, I am growing weaker. And yet, you know that what he says is not true. So, certainly, can you rely upon the symptoms and their story, which is more faithful than the patient's opinion? You always have to question what the patient says, uh, examine the symptoms, and you might find that he's actually doing quite well. Um, this is, of course, an interesting topic. It has kind of a lot to do with the fact that we are energetic beings. If we change the frequency, it's kind of changing the perspective also from which the symptom is manifesting, and it might not even be bothering the patient anymore because it is kind of frequency wise, it is kind of meshing with the organism, right? It's dissolving this energetic block. Anyway, that's kind of an abstract thing. We might think about, but it's not really necessary. And it's enough that we know what we've been talking about. So that's all I had for what do we expect from homeopathic treatment, and also a little bit about the aggravation. Um, don't forget, you actually can request a homeopathic consultation with me, and you can get in touch on Telegram, Signal, Facebook Messenger. No, not Facebook Messenger. Telegram and Signal. And you can find those in the channel description.